The nature of thought and perception. Thought, like the wind, comes and goes. Dances across the surface of the mind, stirring the waters of awareness. But just as the wind cannot claim the sky, thought cannot claim the vastness of the self. We are not our thoughts, nor are we the perceptions that arise. These are fleeting guests in the mansion of consciousness, visiting for a while and then moving on. In truth, we are the stillness in which they arise and dissolve. Thoughts are like waves on the ocean. We may become mesmerized by their rise and fall, believing ourselves to be the wave, but we are the ocean itself, boundless, undisturbed, eternal. Perception is simply the reflection of this ocean in the mirror of the senses. But the mirror does not define the ocean. It only reflects it for a moment, and then the reflection disappears. When we identify with thought, we lose sight of the stillness that precedes it. We think we are the turmoil of the wave, the rise and fall of every emotion, every judgment. But what if we allowed ourselves to remember the silence from which all things arise? Perception, too, is like a lens through which the world is viewed. But this lens is not the world itself. Colors our vision with ideas, concepts, and conditioning. We see not the world as it is, but the world as we believe it to be, shaped by our past, our desires, our fears. The clarity of perception is not in the lens, but in the recognition of the one who is looking. When the sense of separateness fades, perception clears, and the world is seen not as fragmented, but as whole, as a reflection of the same consciousness within and without. So we ask, who is it that thinks? Who is it that perceives? When we turn our attention inward, away from the fluctuations of thought and perception, we find the quiet observer, the ever-present witness, untouched by the play of the mind. This is the true self, the awareness that watches without judgment, without attachment, without identification. The nature of thought and perception is to arise and dissolve. But the nature of the self is to remain timeless, formless, and free. It is the awareness that sees the thoughts, but is not them. It is the sky that holds the clouds of perception, but is not affected by them. It is the ocean, vast and deep, beyond the surface ripples. In this recognition, we find peace, not in the cessation of thought, but in the understanding that we are not the thought. We are the space in which thought arises. We are the silence that holds all sound. When we know this, we are free. Free from the illusion of thought. Free from the distortion of perception. And in that freedom, the world, once fragmented, becomes whole again. Thank you for watching. My thoughts are with you. Have a nice day. Bye.